It's currently 4:55 a.m. on a Friday morning. 17 degrees in the middle of New Hampshire. I am nowhere near New York City. I am nowhere near home. I'm in a car. 17 degrees in a hoodie, so I don't wake up the people I am staying with because the walls are paper thin. I told my audience, my amplified unit earlier in the week, that there would be no more podcasts, no more videos for the month of February, because I was going to be away on business. Well, here I am on business, and here I am making a video, a podcast at 4:55 a.m. And why? Why? When I thought there was nothing that WWE could possibly do that could make me cut a fucking video at 4:55 a.m. There was nothing that the old man in Stamford, Connecticut, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, there was no low that he could stoop to that would rock the pro wrestling world. I understand Super Showdown is Thursday afternoon, but my audience, the wrestling community, would be fine until I get back in March with my thoughts. Nothing could possibly happen Thursday afternoon that would make me have to make a vid. Nothing could possibly happen Thursday afternoon that would piss off the majority of the pro wrestling community. WrestleMania is just over 5 weeks away. Super Showdown is a glorified house show. All Vince McMahon has to do is put it on cruise control into March. All he has to do is don't fuck anything up. And what does he do? I am on a fucking train Thursday afternoon, purposely not watching or following anything to do with Super Showdown, and I've taken a hiatus from social media, so I wasn't getting spoilers either. I've been totally off social media, so I'm on this train thinking when the time is right, if I get some hours between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m., maybe Friday night or Saturday night, I'll watch Super Showdown in its entirety. But then I started getting fucking texts from multiple people telling me Bray Wyatt just lost the championship to Goldberg in 3.5 minutes. And I thought, that's a fucking funny joke. They know I'm out of state. They know I can't make a fucking vid, so they're gonna try to poke me into making a vid. I get it. I see what they're doing. That's a funny one. These fuckers got jokes. Bray Wyatt dropping the championship at Super Showdown 5 weeks before WrestleMania. That's a good one. And then more and more people started sending me these texts, and I'm thinking, well, this person doesn't know this person. X doesn't know Y. Y doesn't know Z. Are they all trying to play the same joke on me, knowing that I'm not watching Super Showdown? So then I had to start looking into it. And upon my instant research, what the fuck did I just witness? I watched the entire match in 5 minutes. And Bray Wyatt dropped the fucking belt to Goldberg. The dude who is well into his 50s, Bray Wyatt has the hottest character going today in pro wrestling. The hottest fucking character in pro wrestling. And that's how you do him dirty? That is beyond doing somebody dirty. That is doing him filthy. All the time and effort that he put into that fucking character. And that's what you give him? This guy got one offensive move, a mandible claw. Aside from that, he took 4 fucking spears, and then the worst jackhammer I've ever fucking seen. I've seen him getting beaten to holy hell at Hell in a Cell. I have seen Seth Rollins stomp him 5,416 times, but a little jackhammer, and that's it. If Vince McMahon, right, he owns the company, BC, he could do what he wants. If he really wanted Goldberg versus Reigns, because he thought that would go over a little better, because he knows people would flip out if Reigns beat The Fiend at WrestleMania, even that we wouldn't be happy about. Because Roman Reigns has no business beating The Fiend. The Fiend is the hottest fucking character. So he knew Roman would get so much heat. So he said, if we could put all that heat on Goldberg, hey, we're fucking good. We'll get Goldberg versus Roman, and maybe we'll get John Cena versus Bray. If that's what you wanted to do, Vince, at least care about Bray's booking. That's what I'm most pissed about. The championship changing hands in the middle of a Thursday afternoon when most of your audience is working or at school, that's one of my fucking issues. But the fact that you didn't even care about Bray Wyatt, all of the thought and the planning and everything that went into that character and that title reign, you didn't even care, dog. You said you're gonna go out there and within 5 minutes, you're gonna get speared a bunch of times, you're gonna get jackhammered, and you're gonna fucking like it. Because we're gonna put all the stock into Goldberg. So that it's easy pickings for Roman. Fans will be so pissed at Goldberg. Or maybe you just thought, you know what? Goldberg's the bigger name. He's hot still. They love nostalgia. They'll forget about Bray Wyatt just like the old version of Bray Wyatt. No harm, no foul. No, Vince, lots of harm, lots of foul. And there's a fucking idiot out there going, people are getting upset. This is entertainment. I laugh at this. If you watch pro wrestling like it's a show, like it's a sitcom like The Simpsons or the fucking Friends, Seinfeld, if you watch pro wrestling like it's American Idol or The Masked Singer, then we're on two different levels. I'm way up here, you're way over there. Because I take my pro wrestling very seriously, just like the men and women that travel 300 days a year. They live out of hotels and suitcases. They get injured in that ring numerous times a year. Some paralyzed. Some die in that ring. This is life to them. And for fans like yours truly, it is life for us. When I was growing up in those projects and my parents were fighting constantly, but I was fixated on pro wrestling to get me through those hard times. When I was an idiot as a teenager and getting in barroom fights every night, driving drunk and making stupid decisions, and I finally went to prison for my actions. You know what got me through prison? Pro wrestling! I had people sending me sheets of results. Or spoilers. They would send them in the mail. Sometimes I'd get it days after the event, but I was keeping up. It got me through the hard times. Pro wrestling was always there for me, and damn it, I'll always be there for it. If I got a bitch, yell, scream, complain for suits and ties in that company to understand their faults and problems and issues, I will do such. I will always put everything I have on the line to make that company better, to make pro wrestling better, just like Cody and AEW asked people like me to always give their honest feedback, to always tell them what they think are doing right and what we think they're doing wrong, and why we feel such. You came to the right person, because I will do that, Cody, just like I always put Vince McMahon on the hot seat. Whether he likes it or not, whether he gives a shit or not, people like me will at least use our voices in the best of ways to make it better. Just like we did when we said in WrestleMania 30 we weren't happy with that main event, Daniel Bryan should get in there, and we were so loud. We raised our voices, we stepped up, we turned out. And Vince had to put Daniel Bryan, and not only in the main event, but hoisting that championship. And when Naomi, it was her time to capture a championship. And on this channel, my very first year, we set up a movement that was undeniable, that had to be heard. And Naomi captured that championship. I'm proud of those things, because we spoke up. 5 a.m., and I'm yelling in a fucking car in New Hampshire. Somewhere. In New Hampshire. I don't even know where I'm staying. But I'm flipping the fuck out. And anybody that thinks this isn't a big issue, right? You disagree. Disagree all you want. I don't know why you would be watching this channel, because you know how high I am on Bray Wyatt. You know how I feel about Bray Wyatt, and you know how I think about this type of booking. How it ruins people. When you tell a story that this guy can take 5,000 stomps, he can go to hell and back and not be fazed, but he can't take a fucking jackhammer. All it was a suplex, dude. Come on, bro. You can disagree, but in this case, you'd be wrong. And you can cry all you want and try to get your attention. Oh, BC can't take criticism. BC doesn't like when people disagree with him. No, BC likes respectable, knowledgeable comments. BC likes people that know what they're talking about. If you're an obnoxious dipshit, you're damn right. I don't give a shit about your thought or your opinion. If you're respectable, if there's knowledge in your disagreement, bring it on. But be respectful in your disagreement and be knowledgeable. This is clear as day. Even a casual fan has to scratch their head and say, wow, this 50-something-year-old Goldberg just beat The Fiend in less than 5 minutes? The Fiend got one fucking move? I asked one thing of myself and for the pro wrestling world. I'm just gonna go away for the rest of the week. I know it's Super Showdown. I know AEW Revolution Saturday night, but I have business to attend to in New England. I have to take off. I thought the pro wrestling world would be okay. I thought it's like a toddler you're leaving at home. That's what Vince acts like. Instead of a 60-something-year-old man, we have to treat him like a toddler. Can I leave you by yourself for just a couple of days, or are you gonna fucking burn the house down? Well, Vince, he burns the house down. I try to take off for just a few days. I skip one event, Super Showdown. I told my audience, I cannot review Super Showdown. I'm gonna be busy. I'm thinking honestly when I told my audience this, that there's no way Vince could do something so fucking shockingly stupid that I would have to go and make a fucking podcast vid, that I would actually have to go and scream at 5 a.m. But he did. I shouldn't be fucking shocked. That's Vince McMahon in a nutshell. And in his mind, this is awesome. They're gonna love this, and if they don't, good. I don't care if I sabotage my own product. Fuck you, Vince. Legit. Come on, bro. Sabotaging your own product. Making people despise what they are watching. That's what you get your rocks off on these days. I can't even go away for the rest of the week without this dude burning his own house down. Again, if you want to put the belt on Goldberg, dude, that's your prerogative. It's a mistake tenfold, but that's your company. You own it. But how and why are you going to do Bray that filthy? Why do you not care about people like Bray Wyatt? You didn't even try. Bro, you didn't even try to protect Bray and that character. No effort. You said we'll give you almost 5 minutes, take everything Goldberg has, lay on your back, look up at the lights. Didn't even bother making Bray Wyatt look strong. Now what happens starting on Friday Night SmackDown and going toward WrestleMania if he has a match with John Cena or anybody else? And Bray Wyatt is looking dominant all the way to WrestleMania. Does that fucking make up for it? No. We already had the huge botch at Hell in a Cell. There's no way that booking for Bray Wyatt should have went down at Hell in a Cell. But I was the first to say, he's not officially buried like everybody was claiming he was. You could still rectify it. And I thought they did that with the Daniel Bryan feud. And then he does it again, and even worse this time. Bray Wyatt looked worse than a fucking jobber, and the Brooklyn Brawler would have done better in there. I can't even tell you guys the frustration that I have. And again, for anybody that just laughs it off, it's entertainment. I don't let it get to me. That's awesome for you, bro. That's awesome. You treat that like The Simpsons or Seinfeld or your little favorite comedy. Malcolm in the Middle, the Goldbergs, and I'm not talking about Bill. For me, I take it just as serious as the superstars themselves because I have a lot of buddies that are traveling the world, a lot of them right now, as I speak, that are traveling the world on the indies, getting their asses kicked, getting injuries, and nobody even knows their name. But I know how hard this industry is and what these individuals deserve as characters and as human beings. And this fucking asshole in Stamford, Connecticut, treats them like fucking toys and gives them no care and no proper attention. Well, I'm fucking done with it. On behalf of every fucking fan in this world, Bray Wyatt. On behalf of anybody with a brain in their dome piece, Bray Wyatt, I apologize. BC Amplified apologizes for what Vince McMahon has done to you and that character because we know how hard you worked. We love that character and we love everything that you put into it. Thank you, Bray Wyatt, for caring. When a lot of people may be happy collecting a paycheck, you gave a shit! And that did not go unnoticed. Thank you, Bray Wyatt. And we apologize for having the shittiest boss in the world. For having a fucking old senile dumbass bastard as your boss. I gotta go back into this fucking place that I'm staying at. I don't even know if they have fucking waffles or French toast, but I'm up now. I need some fucking coffee now. Because now we're getting amplified. Sorry, New Hampshire. I'm BC. Holla at ya, boy. At this rate, I feel like I have to talk about AEW now come Sunday morning. I don't know. Maybe I'll make another 5 a.m. car video podcast about AEW on Sunday morning. But I wasn't supposed to be back until March with you guys. I don't fucking know. Or maybe March is Sunday morning. I don't even know anymore. Oh, fuck. I'm already losing my... It's 5 fucking a.m. I have 2 fucking presentations to do, and I'm gonna lose my voice. And when they ask why, are you coming down with a cold, BC? No! I had to talk about how fucking much of an idiot Vince McMahon is. And most of them will know what I'm talking about. Oh, I see what I got you there, BC. Listen, much love to you guys. You guys know that, man. And I don't know where we go from here with this fucking guy. We cannot make a good product. We cannot get excited about a product if the guy in charge doesn't care about the product. If he's not investing into the characters to the highest degree, to the highest of levels, then these characters will never truly become what they're supposed to be. And if that's the case, then they can never go into stories and feuds that we're going to give a shit about. And if that's the case, we're never going to care. If the fucking owner doesn't care, we can't care. I'm done. Much love to you guys. Kick the rest of whatever today, what is it, Friday? Kick the fucking shit out of it. And I'll talk to you guys when I talk to you. He was done filthy. Bray Wyatt deserved better than this. That's not a fucking opinion. That is just a fucking fact. And a sad one. Check you later.